The Spurs star returned to France to put on a show during the NBA Paris Games. The final tally for Victor Wembanyama's trip in Paris: 2 games, 50 points, 23 rebounds, 8 assists, 6 blocks, 2 courts dedicated, 1 trip to the Eiffel Tower, a Fashion Week appearance, a Champions League match attended, and about 1 million high fives. And 1 win. It wasn't the 2 he wanted from this homecoming, but there were a slew of other moments to make this trip back to Paris worth remembering. "This week was amazing," Wembanyama said. "I was just seeing my family. I'm not trying to get emotional, but everybody did their job to making this week incredible." Saturday's outcome wasn't what he wanted. Indiana 136, San Antonio 98 was the final, with Tyrese Halliburton scoring 28 for the Pacers. But at least one thing was to Wembanyama's liking, sort of. He noted during the Olympics that the French are very passionate about their national anthem, and that when it's performed before sporting events, the fans tend to drown out the performer by singing it themselves. That wasn't exactly the case on Thursday, when the Spurs-Pacers series began. Wembanyama's appeal was evidently heard by the French over the next 48 hours. The voices from the stands were much louder on Saturday. It still wasn't exactly what he wanted, but it was better Wembanyama dominated the opener on Thursday, scoring 30 points and grabbing 11 rebounds in San Antonio's 30-point win. The Pacers made it a point of emphasis to try to do a better job against him on Saturday, and Indiana coach Rick Carlisle felt his team did just that. He wasn't wrong. The Pacers were aggressive and didn't let Wembanyama get into any sort of prolonged rhythm. But even Carlisle was a bit surprised when he looked at the stat sheet post-game and saw that Wembanyama finished with 20 points and 12 rebounds. Wembanyama and the Spurs fought back from a 15-point halftime deficit, briefly took the lead in the third, then fell apart as the Pacers ran away. It's unknown when Wembanyama will play in France again. He'd love to be part of games in Paris every year, and while it would seem like a safe bet, the NBA will send the Spurs back one day, an annual occurrence might be unlikely.